Hey there, Canonites, and welcome back for another dive into Dr. Halsey's computer, the marketing website that accompanies the Halo TV series. For anyone new, this website updates the day after each episode premieres, providing additional details and context for the Silver Timeline and even the episode. For anyone interested in previous coverage, a playlist is linked in the info box and the description below. This week's updates are fairly light, so enjoy this briefer dive into the expanded lore of the Silver Timeline. The website opens this week with a graphic depicting files being moved from one drive to another, presumably representing Dr. Halsey backing up her files and projects before leaving Reach. Diving into the character profiles, we open with the Master Chief. John's profile, like many to follow, largely just reflect the events of the episode. The declaration of Zed Protocol, John's negative reaction to it, and Cortana standing by to disable the Chief, after which he would have been placed in cryo until Halsey's ship reached their new staging area, somewhere off Reach. I'm curious if we'll get any solid details on where Halsey was planning to run to. We next come to Spartans Riz 028 and Vanek 134, whose profiles are virtually identical this week. Both have had their mission area moved to Zed Protocol Override, with orders to capture John, the Madrigal artifact, and Maquis, and incapacitate Kai 125. I wasn't able to find anything about these C212 links from core Canon, however. Wrapping up the Spartans with Kai 125, her mission area has also been moved to Zed Protocol, though unlike Riz and Vanek, her response conditioning is outside of acceptable parameters, and we all know what that led to. Coming next to Dr. Miranda Keyes' profile, it talks about the biometric exploit Halsey created, aka the contact lens. The profile also notes Miranda's recent breakthroughs with the Sangheili language. After that, we have Captain Jacob Keyes. It's noted that he's almost certainly aware of Halsey's plans to avoid going through with her new assignment, though doubtful that he knows about her intents to kidnap John and Maquis and take the artifact. Dr. Saley additionally notes that Keyes' efforts have been largely to keep Halsey from seeing Miranda, which we know he failed to do. The note almost feels like Dr. Saley throwing shade at Halsey's ex, like he's trying to show how much better he is than Keyes, how much better he'd be for Halsey, in his eyes. Next up we have Admiral Margaret Perengoski, whose profile merely mentions that the Admiral is seemingly unaware of Halsey's plans, and that disabling or eliminating her would be outside the scope of the Zed Protocol. Cortana comes next, and most of her profile makes note of Halsey's plans to use Cortana to disable John and make his capture easier for Vanek and Riz. The last line of the profile, however, mentions no notable Spider counter-intrusion activity. The system Peril Distributed Reflex, Spider for short, was first introduced in the Halo 2 marketing ARG known as I Love Bees. Originally, Spider was an automated program meant to assist damaged AI with repairs. Following the created uprising depicted at the end of Halo 5, a modified Spider system was implemented into Gen 3 Mjolnir armor as a counter-intrusion measure against hostile AI. In the Silver Timeline, Spider seems to be a general counter-intrusion program used by the UNSC. Finally, for the week, we come to Maquis, and again, it largely reflects the events of the episode. Halsey's chat with Maquis is brought up, along with the plans to kidnap her. Dr. Saley additionally notes that Riz and Vanek are to keep Maquis and Master Chief from contacting each other once they've been captured. And that will do it for this week. Like I said at the start, fairly light in terms of content. Similar to what I said in my episode breakdown, I hope the final update for this website will be a substantial one, perhaps even hinting at ideas for Season 2. That might be a bit too much to hope for, but we'll see. For now, this has been Halo Canon, and I'll see y'all next time. Thank you once again for watching, Canonites. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, maybe even share it around, both of which help the channel. And if you aren't subscribed already, consider becoming a fellow Canonite and hitting that notification bell so you won't miss any future videos. Halo Canon now has a Discord server, which you can find linked in the description box below. If you like discussing any aspect of Halo's lore, well, that's what we specialize in. Thank you all once more, and keep on being awesome.